Muscles weaken, flexibility decreases, posture stiffens, and even simple things like bending down, walking across the room, or getting out of bed feel extremely hard. However, that balance can absolutely be improved by spending just 10 minutes every morning doing a few simple floor movements. So let's go through this simple morning routine together. 1. Seated leg lifts. We'll start with a movement that looks simple but does a lot more than people expect. Place yourself on the floor with your legs extended comfortably in front of you and try to sit up straight, but keep your body relaxed. Then, slowly raise one leg off the floor and into the air, keeping it straight. Hold it in the air for a few seconds, and then gently put it down. Keep alternating legs, repeating for about 2 minutes. This movement helps strengthen the hips, lower abdomen, and core muscles that quietly support balance every time you walk, stand, or shift your weight. But don't rush through it. As you lift your legs, pay attention to how your body feels. Many people notice tension in their shoulders or lower back without even realizing it. Relax your shoulders, breathe slowly, and let the movement feel controlled instead of forced. And honestly, there's something mentally powerful about simple movements like this. Every lift is a reminder that your body is still capable of getting stronger. Those small moments matter more than people think. 2. Cat-cow stretch. Next comes one of the best movements for waking the body up a bit more gently in the morning. Move onto your hands and knees in a comfortable position. As you inhale, slowly arch your back and lift your chest and gaze upward. Then, as you exhale, round your spine gently and tuck your chin toward your chest. Repeat that slow flow for about 2 minutes. This movement improves spinal flexibility, posture, coordination, and body awareness all at once. But more than that, it helps loosen the stiffness that tends to build up overnight. Many people carry tension in their back and neck without realizing how much it affects the way they move during the day. The nice thing about this stretch is that it creates a rhythm between movement and breathing. Some people even like closing their eyes while doing it because it helps them focus on how their body feels instead of rushing through the exercise. By the end of it, many people notice they feel looser, calmer, and more awake. 3. Side leg raises. Now for the next one, move onto your side for side leg raises. Lie on one side with your bottom leg bent slightly for support. Keep your top leg straight and slowly lift it upward toward the ceiling before lowering it back down with control. Do this for about 1 minute on each side. Try not to let the leg drop quickly. The slower and smoother the movement is, the more those stabilizing muscles around the hips start activating. These muscles are incredibly important for balance because they help stabilize the pelvis every time you walk, turn, or stand on one leg. Weak hip muscles are one of the hidden reasons many people start feeling unsteady as they age. And while this exercise may feel small, it directly improves the stability your body depends on during everyday movement. As you lift your leg, imagine reaching for the sky instead of simply lifting upward. That small mind game can make the movement feel smoother and more controlled. Over time, stronger hips often translate into steadier walking and better confidence while moving around. 4. Bridge pose. Now let's move into the bridge pose. Lie on your back and bend your knees, and keep your feet flat and wide apart on the floor. Gently press your heels on the floor and slowly lift your hips up. Hold for a moment at the top before lowering back down with control. Continue for about 2 minutes. This movement strengthens the glutes, lower back, hamstrings, and core, all parts of the body that play a major role in stability and keeping our posture correct. But the real benefit is what kind of impact this movement has on your body. As your hips lift off the floor, focus less on going as high as possible and more on control. Feel your muscles waking up and supporting you. That gentle lifting motion reminds the body what stability and strength feel like again. At the same time, the bridge pose opens tight hips and improves circulation after hours of lying still all night. That's one reason many people say they feel more energized and steady afterward. And for people who spend long hours sitting during the day, this movement can feel especially relieving. 5. Kneeling to standing transitions. This next exercise may be one of the most important movements in the entire routine. Begin in a kneeling position on the floor. From there, attempt to rise slowly, supporting yourself with your hands if necessary. Next, gently lower yourself back into a kneeling position. Repeat this movement slowly for 2 minutes. What makes this exercise so valuable is that it directly trains the body for real-life movement. Getting up from the floor, standing from low positions, climbing stairs, and recovering balance after losing balance all rely on this kind of coordination and lower body strength. And each time you move from kneeling to standing, your body takes back control, balance, and confidence. At first, this transition may feel awkward or tiring, and that's perfectly normal. But with practice, those transitions tend to become more fluid and natural. Legs feel stronger, balance improves, and everyday tasks stop feeling quite as intimidating. 6. Toe tap core hold. This next exercise is one of those movements that doesn't look very impressive at first, but once you do it slowly, you start realizing how much your body is actually working. Lie on your back and lift your knees so they're bent above your hips. Keep your arms relaxed by your sides. Then, slowly lower one foot toward the floor, lightly tap your toes down, and bring the leg back up. Switch sides and keep alternating for about 2 minutes. The important thing here isn't how fast you move, rather, how you control the movement and the feeling of it. As simple as it looks, your core is working the entire time to keep your body steady. The muscles around your stomach and lower back play a huge part in our balance, posture, and stability, especially as we get older. And honestly, this is where a lot of people start feeling weaker without realizing why. The body becomes less stable, movements feel shakier, and even basic things like walking, standing up, or climbing stairs start taking more effort than usual. That's why exercises like this matter. They gently rebuild the kind of strength that helps your body throughout the day. Also, while you're doing this exercise, try not to rush. Moving slowly wakes up the stabilizing muscles far better than moving quickly. Keep your breath steady, keep your shoulders relaxed, and focus on staying controlled instead of perfect. Over time, people often notice small changes first. Walking feels smoother, standing feels steadier. Even posture starts improving without really thinking about it. Aging doesn't always mean losing strength. Often, the body just needs regular movement and consistency to feel strong and steady again. And when this routine becomes a peaceful part of your morning, those few minutes can make a bigger difference than you expect. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which movement from this routine do you think your body needs the most right now? And are you planning to try it tomorrow morning?